Okay, so Red Line and Vivo and, more of TF Truck. I see y'all guys out there, working with more of subdivisions and, more of co-op divisions with, more of the by counties. And, that's pretty much, where we're seeing as far as Nelson Field to Burger Stadium within, Bryan to Smithville to Amarillo to LaGrange to Waco, and that's pretty much what we're seeing. For the most part within Taylor, Texas, or Temple, Texas, or within far north Texas, within Tarkana, Texas, and it's pretty much what we're using as far as Amarillo, Texas, and more of Denton, Texas, and it's pretty much what we've been learning all 2025 of 2096, as we're working with more of the Trans Am and and the Camaro 2020, and more of the more of the rogue categories, and it's pretty much what we're looking at within those times as well for native for native genres, and it's pretty much what we're looking at more of South Texas, and North Texas as more of the base navigation looks, and it's pretty much where we're getting more impassioned with 2015 and 2024, and just praying able to have more of that from April 14th to July 14th. It's pretty much as we're using 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, we've been able to use at least 713 months of division, and more of similarities and relative details, and it's pretty much where we're looking at more of a multi deposition content between more of North New York, more of New York Life, True West, more for the insurance agencies, and it's pretty much what we're looking at as far as having more of 536 cars within one division of areas, and it's pretty much where you're looking at more of field operations, and more of co-management details, and it's pretty much where you're seeing more of the co-advisors, or more of the corporate advisors, and just being able to have more of those intents is pretty much what we want to be able to enlighten, more for the FYI and FAQ, as you promote more for your general management, and it's pretty much as you're keeping more of those results up, you being able to comply with other propositions within your certified landscapes for 56 years, from 2006 to 2018, and it's pretty much what you've been working on, as far as having more for your software advancements, and it's pretty much what we use at Internet Explorer, what we use at ARP, what we use at CashNet USA, and what we use at what we use in Zillow Productions as well, as well as with KB Homes and Keller Williams, and it's pretty much what we're looking at more of a multi-profitable economy and environmental habitat production and protection agency, that's not just one dimension, but more optical towards its own star of its own star of Liberty Mutual, or within the intents of USAA, or within the intents of AAE, and just being able to use more of your insurance preferences, pretty much what you want to be able to promote more for as you get more settled in with more of Google Infomark or ePay policy, or within those ranks within Google Play or within PlayStation Plus or, within iTunes. You just want to have more of an insurance preference with those things. It's pretty much the same thing when it comes to commuter travel. And, it's pretty much as we're looking at commuter travel, that's pretty much, as you go on different routes, you go on different speed limits, depending on which state or which county you're in. And, it's pretty much, where you got to watch every county instead of just watching, specified county. So, that's pretty much how we work through our weaknesses and, get more registered with our local philosophies and, having more towards our sub-country versions of, process production and, more of its progression, between UPS and DHL, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and, more of Jack in the Box. And, that's pretty much, what we're looking at as far as having more for our fundamental materials and, just being able to keep up with our functionable mechanisms is pretty much, what we're looking at more of an insurance preference way. And, it's pretty much, what we're doing as far as knowing more about Aarp or knowing about iTunes or, just being able